Good morning, everyone. Happy Spark It Up Tuesday. Today we are going to, I am going to talk about the client love journey, our client love journey, as we like to call it here at Spark. And real simple, what that is how a client goes from a lead or a prospect to become a client, and then what happens after that. It's kind of the happily ever after, and I would hope that everybody has that for your customers or your clients. It seems kind of like a no-brainer, but with all the businesses we work with, there are many that don't actually have a plan for this. And this is not only one of the most fun parts of our business, it's definitely probably the most important thing that we do after the work product we produce. So our client love journey, we started it based off of this book. And this is not a book review, Facebook Live thing at all. But we did start it with this book. I think I've mentioned this book before, Never Lose a Customer Again. It's by Joey Coleman. It is a great book. So he walks you through 100 days. And actually, that's what it says on here. Turn any sale into lifelong loyalty for make clients love you in 100 days, really. So we started with that, and then we tweaked it to because our clients we want to keep forever. That's the type of business we're in, right? We're a service provider. As long as you're in business, you will hopefully need our services. So we like to keep our clients engaged forever, really. As long as their business is alive, that's where we want to keep them. But then there are other businesses where it's a very quick transaction, but there's still a journey there. So just quickly to talk about ours, you're not really going to be able to see this, but we mapped ours out for the first 100 days, and then it goes annual after that. So really, we have kind of what the pregame is. So when there's still a prospect or a lead, what do we want to happen? And we have a whole system that goes on right there, from the call to the follow-up email, how the call is made, how many follow-ups we do before we become annoying, what do they look like, things like that. And then we go to day one is when they agree to sign on, and what we want to have between day 1 and day 30. We have that documented, and there's all different touch points. It's from being in contact with the lead and the assistant, to getting the account set up, to sending them a little gift saying, hey, we appreciate you, we're glad you're here. So a lot of little things happen in the first 30 days. Then we have something happens in 60 days, and then we have something else happen in 90 days. And this, really brings us to the 100-day mark, where our clients are really they're always being touched, so to speak, by us. And then we also have things that go on every single year that are extra special, other than the work that we do for our clients. So that's kind of our client love journey, and we're always looking at it and revisiting it and changing it up a little bit to spice things up, to keep it great. But in another type of business, really easy example would be a restaurant. And it shocks me how many restaurants do not capture information from the customers that come in there, because this is a no-brainer. And whether you do it digitally or you do the old-fashioned comment card that goes in the check presenter on the table, you want their email address. If they're willing to give a phone number, great. Not many people are, and that's fine. You want your email or even their mailing address. That's old school, but actually stands out right now. So mailing address, email address, their birth month and day. There's a lot you can do with that. An anniversary. There's a lot of marketing you can do with that. Maybe even their favorite item on the menu, their favorite drink, their favorite kind of wine. There's so many different fun things that you can ask, and then you can market to that person with this great knowledge. And you can do it in batch groups. I had a restaurant a long time ago. I started doing that, and it was just such an easy way to fill seats on the slow nights, because I had all this wealth of knowledge of my customer base, and I was able to market to their likes, their holidays, their birthdays, their anniversaries. So that's one part for a restaurant. Retail store, the same thing. You really just need to document what experience you want your customer to have from the moment they walk in the door to your store, to what it looks, feels, smells like to them when they're in the store, to the interaction they have with the staff. If they do buy, what happens there? What happens after the sale? If they don't buy, what happens there? There's a whole journey that goes on there. And to have this documented is just absolutely key. And in any business, you can do that. It doesn't have to be a brick and mortar. It doesn't have to be a service-based business like we have. It can be any business. But as long as you have customers, there's a journey there. And you can make that extra special, extra special. You just have to document that out. So I'm sure there, oops, I spilled my coffee. I'm sure there is lots of books on the subject. There probably is. This has just happened to be the one that I read. It's actually pretty popular. So I do recommend it, but you could probably go on Amazon and look for any book about customer experiences, customer journeys. So, so, so important. And I can say from being in and out of almost 200 businesses every single month, um, through our clients, that not that many do this, and it is a great way to separate you from all the others. So if you want any more information about the Spark Client Love Journey or client journeys in general, just hit us up. We're happy to share. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Bye.